is time, because it is 2 o'clock on a Friday. That means it's time for the final third of the week, everybody. How's it going? Miguel Rodriguez here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen at Cigars and More, Bakersfield on Rosedale Highway. And yes, it is that Friday. It is that time of the month where we get in the new LCA release, and this time it is the Lady Killer from Southern Draw, along with My Blue Heaven from Aganorsa Leaf. Let's see, already a comment on here. Let's see what's going on here. Eduardo, how you doing, brother? Good afternoon to you as well. I hope everyone is having a great Friday so far. I hope it's starting out excellent, and I hope you will help me decide. That was the soda, not the cigars. Don't worry. What cigar to smoke? I'm still very much debating it. I'm gonna take the band off or the cello off this real quick so I can take a better look at it, and hopefully you guys can see this a little better too. There is that really wonderful band on that Southern Draw Lady Killer. Beautiful colors, nice accents to it. And then the Aganorsa, very excited to smoke this as well. Going to be some wonderful stuff on both of these. Looks like I want to say the Lady Killer already. I need a reference. Can I get prices on those? Yeah, I'll put it. I'm just going to type numbers and put it on screen. Can't say it out loud, but I can put it in a banner without them knowing. So that's one thing I can do right there. I'm not going to put anything else. That's what's in the banner. I'm not saying what that's in reference to. There you go, if you guys want that. But do me a favor, put in the comments which one you think I should smoke, and that's the one I'll smoke. So far, we got one vote for Lady Killer. I'm going to roll that intro video. You guys let me know, and I will get back to you right after this. And there we are. How's everybody doing today? Let's see. Eduardo Anthony. Tim checking in saying blue. For both. 15 my place for a lead. 15 my place for lead. Oh, Anthony, do you mean for blue? And then 15 for what do you call it? Let me know in the comments. So thanks to Anthony. I can see him right here. And he split the votes because now we're at 1 for Lady Killer, 1 for blue. So that's not helpful. That doesn't do any good for me right there. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go with my heart for right now. I'm gonna start with, hey Kat, how you doing? I am starting with this beautiful banded Southern Draw. I miss the Holt family. They didn't get to see them at the event in Vegas. They did not go to PCA. Just trying to keep the family safe. I get it. Personal choices. So I will be smoking this one right here. It is, let me get my notes here. It is an Ecuadorian Habano Maduro wrapper with a Nicaraguan Criollo 99 hybrid binder grown in Esteli, and some Criollo 98 Viso, Jalapa grown Criollo 98 Seco, and Condega 98 Ligero for that filler. So there's a lot going on here. I do appreciate when they release the full scope of the blend. That is a lot of help right there. What? A lot of numbers, but it sounds like a wonderful cigar. I'm going to go ahead and smell it for myself. That smells great. Oh, you're saying 15 for Killer, 12 for Blue. Not bad. Not bad. I think these are, again, very limited cigars. So what we have will most likely not be here by this time tomorrow. It just happens to happen that way each time. So if you get a hold of them, if you have a brick and mortar in your area that's selling them, get a hold of them. If you do not and you want to get a hold of them here, call into the shop. Maybe we can get a hold of some for you. The number is 661-861-1116. Bug Trina, ask her about all the cigars in here. If you want, she will go cabinet to cabinet, row to row in the main humidor, the walk-in, and name each cigar, the sizes we have, and the blends to each one, and the weight of each cigar. She's got a nice scale over there. So let's get her working. We'll have that happen right now. Sorry I couldn't be there, guys. Let me first, as you all know, absolutely, Frankie. Thank you so much for taking care of what you're taking care of right now. I'm going to go ahead and just do the old half moon right here.
Frankie, go on vacation and leave us alone.
He's doing what he's got to do right now. Leslie, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see all of you, by the way. Nice, easy draw. A little bit of hay notes to it right away. Maybe just a slight, light white pepper to it. Right up my alley. I'm going to go ahead and use my Oliva Long matches here. I wanted to use matches for this time. I've been using lighters too often, and I've been getting impatient. And if you do that with a nice, torch lighter of any kind, single torch, your double or the quadruple one. No, it's not even. That Goliath-looking one we have, I think, is a 8-torch system there. So definitely don't recommend that all the time, because I will get impatient and just kind of burn the tobacco. What you want to do is toast it, which is why there's groups like called, the Toasted Foot and stuff, because you want to take a nice soft flame like this guy right here to your cigar and just let it happen naturally. Supposed to caramelize, which I am not a chef, so I don't know if that's actually a proper term. Take me a couple matches for this one. Jeff, how you doing? What's up? Happy Friday to you as well. Definitely smoking it up for today, guys. It is going to be a wonderful, wonderful time smoking this. I'm very excited to light this up. It is, again, the Lady Killer from the new LCA release in collaboration with Southern Draw. Put that on camera a little better. There we go. There we are. 2 matches. I think that's not bad. Not bad. Are they available at the shop? Absolutely. Absolutely, Leslie. Go ahead again. If you guys want to get a hold of some, give us a call. 661-861-1116. I'll put it in the comments just so everyone can see that. 661-861-1116. Just so you have a chance to get a hold of your cigars if you guys just so happen to choose. But that's not all we have in the shop, guys. We've got quite a bit of great stuff. We got some new of the Lunatics. If you're looking for a little guy to smoke, you want a little something in the morning, how about a Lunatic? How about something that's about almost the size of my forearm there? That's maybe half an hour, 45-minute smoke for most of you guys out there. I know you can powerhouse through this. Oh, it is called the jackhammer. That is correct. That is the proper name for this size. You could probably use this. Again, I think I said break a window earlier. It's really hot. If you see a small child or animal in a car, break the window, let them out. It's very dangerous. And this is the cigar to do so. Hey, Sam, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute, brother. Good to see you. But the Lunatic line does have some great tobacco in it. That is actually Aganorsa, right? Aganorsa makes these guys, the JFRs. And that is actually who also makes the My Blue Heaven right here, guys, which is the other of this month's LCA. And I have the blend on that as well, just so we have some information on this as well. It is a San Andreas wrap with a mix of Crow 98 and Crow 99 fillers. And I do not see... Hey, how's it going? She's going to help you out. I do not see a binder on this guy. Wait, the binder and... my goodness. This is worded so weirdly. Crow 98 and Crow 99 fillers. Binders. Okay. My gosh. The Criollo 98 and 99 are both the fillers and the binder with a San Andreas wrapper over it. My goodness. Finally got that on there. Off today, smoking a Brick House Shade. Good call. Something light, something mild. It's a good call. Whew, there we go. Starting off very nice. Correction. I'm going to go for the Perla Del Mar. Also, a good if you're looking for something on that mild end, both of those are going to be some nice choices. Nothing that's gonna disturb the palate if you haven't smoked in a little bit. Not gonna mess you up if you're getting back into it, or if you just starting the day off kind of thing. Yeah, there's a lot of good cigars out there for that first cup of coffee in the morning smokes. Whew. All right. Camacho pre-embargo for Travis there. Good call. Good call. That's good. There we go. I appreciate that, Eduardo. Those California Dreamin' Volume 1. An excellent cigar. A great cigar to start and end the day. I agree. I definitely would agree with that. Don't want to toot our own horn, but if you want to get a hold of those guys, you can do so. Just reach out to the page or go to the website, thebakersfieldgentleman.com. We have the shop open. Tweaking it to make it a little more user-friendly. I apologize. I'm doing all that solo, so we're trying to make it a little bit better. But there are still some left, so if you want to get a hold of them, definitely message us and we can get them over to you. Now, this is smoking very nicely right now. And make sure I got the proper size. It's a 6.5 by 46 ring gauge. So I like those smaller ring gauges. That I think 52 is about where I like to stop off, unless it's something, a little bit bigger. In fact, this guy, I believe, is a 60 on this. I know a lot of guys like those, but I tend to kind of go for something a little bit smaller in the ring gauge size. It's just preferable to me. But there are plenty of good cigars in that Gordo size. I just happen to like Lunatics. The Asylum does a really good lineup of a lot of those. But they go to 70 as far as I think it is either the Adula or the Oblongata, because they have two cigars in one box, and one of those is a 70, which is it's a big guy. It's a real big guy. I always love cigars. We spoke together and brag about you guys. Everyone I get a chance to oh, brother, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. What do you call it? Yeah, the cigars that you bring on to the show, by the way, some good stuff. Like the Shade that you were mentioning before and the Pearl de Mar. Those are great cigars for guys who are just starting to get into it again, or who might just want something a little more mild. There's a lot of mild to that. This guy's not going to be so mild so far. It's definitely, I can feel that strength's going to be there. And I'm kind of appreciating that. The spice that I mentioned before, that white spice, is not so much a white spice, a little bit like red pepper flake once it's lit up. Once I got into there, obviously not very far in there. You can see that. Come on, focus camera. There we go. Barely starting off, but very nice so far. Very smooth. Very smooth for the spice that I'm getting, if that makes sense. So let's hear it, guys. This weekend is the last weekend for summer vacation for a lot of the kids out there. You guys taking them anywhere? Trina's excited for that. I don't know why, because
there won't be kids running everywhere in the neighborhood.
She apparently hates kids. That's Trina's stance today. Kid hating.
I don't hate.
No.
I just don't like them jumping in front of vehicles.
That's not great. Kids jumping in front of vehicles is not the business. I had a Lunatic 70 ring gauge. Took me 4 days to smoke. Gosh dang. That's a pick up and set down kind of thing. I gotta say, I had what was it called? Because it was a Lunatic, but it was like an 8x80. It's a ridiculous size. I don't even think they sell it by the box. I think it's on its own. Our buddy Joshua sent me one, and he smoked one. We did it on the show together forever ago. This was when we first started doing lives, and you can actually, like, the first time you can actually call people in. So we're just testing it out, and he's like, "Well, let's smoke this together." And we were on the show for like 2 hours, and we weren't even halfway done. And he smokes those nonstop. I do not smoke that large of a ring gauge almost ever. If you see it, it's because it's on the show, and we're doing it for either for you guys or trying to research something new or just trying to show off something new and cool. I was feeling pretty green after that. Definitely a lot of great flavors, but just the constant trying to puff through something so big, it was not the business for this guy. Which goes back to this 46 ring gauge cigar right here. Again, a Lonsdale size for this guy, a little smaller even, wouldn't hurt. I like those Lanceros plenty. Robert, how you doing? This is the Lady Killer from the Pravada LCA and from Southern Draw. Obviously, as you can see on that beautiful band, I think they did a wonderful job. This is the best looking band they have done for the LCA releases this year. I really liked the barbecue pig. I thought that was cool. But for aesthetics, the color and that silver that kind of accents that dark green and purple. You can't beat that. That's a really nice. They put a lot of effort into that, and I appreciate it. It's a great cigar already, but they went a little extra step with that dressing of it, and I think they knocked it out of the park with this one. But as far as most of Southern Draw stuff goes, the wrappers, or excuse me, not the wrappers, the bands and the boxes, they always look very nice. It's never just a shot in the dark. They do some planning to those, and they definitely hit the mark in most cases in my book. Back to it. Sorry, guys. What are your plans for the weekend? What are you going to do with these children before they go back to school? Is there any last-minute trips to SeaWorld? Are you taking them to the beach? Gotta love the Pravada label. Yeah, I like the way they added that extra bit of class right there. Because some of them have felt very like, man, that was really fast. And I don't know where the thing with this band, but the cigars are good. That's the part that really matters. I know it's like a nitpick if the band looks nice or not, because the band's not going to do anything unless you're smoking through the band, like Anthony did. Well, we did the long ash contest the other night, which I don't really recommend. Probably not the best call, but he did do it, and it's pretty awesome to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lady tell me a local homeowner association pool. I was guarding tell me, how dare I smoke? I'm going to start a fire. So it was really with all the water around. We go back to school already, but I'm at the pool again Sunday. Nice. What do you call? I don't know if a pool house or a pool club is the easiest place to catch on fire. It's usually pretty safe. I don't think you're throwing your cigar into any dry brush. So I think you're all right, Sam. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. Hey, Cam, how you doing? Good to see you over on YouTube. And Timothy says backpack preparation. I completely forgot about that. Got 6 backpacks to get organized. Oh, man, now that I think about it, because they all want new backpacks every year. It's like, oh, no, it's a new year. Gotta have the SpongeBob backpack. And then all of a sudden they got to have their favorite band's backpack. And then I don't know why anyone doesn't use a briefcase anymore, all right? When I was a kid, went to school, briefcase. Though that was the nerdiest thing I did, all right? I wasn't actually qualified to have a briefcase. I was a very dapper young gentleman, all right? It was worth it. What do you call it? Let's see. So back to what do you call it on Sunday? I don't know if I'll be at the club tonight. Not sure. I got some stuff I got to take care of. But if not, guys, you guys know what we're talking about. It's Culebras, the members only lounge, 24-hour access. They do movie night Friday. Usually get something new that's out in theaters, or usually something like action packed that the guys all want to watch and haven't seen in a while. It's a lot of fun. So if you ever want to check that out, let us know. Get a hold of Culebras. They have a Facebook page. So Jeremy, myself, Frankie and Jeremy are on the board, so they can take care of you and get you over there to check it out. And we have events usually once a month. We have ours planned for November. And if you also know, for November 12th is going to be Stogie Fest, guys. We have got our companies coming in. We are trying to lock them all down. Unfortunately, some other news we're going to talk about in a minute. Already postponed one person off of this event. You already probably know this, but Drew Estate has canceled the rest of their events for the year. The Barn Smokers in-person cigar events or shop events, excuse me. Drew Estate 25 is being put on hold until the next year. I don't know if they're going to change it to 26 because that's what it would be technically, but whatever they want to name it. I'm sure it's still going to be a fun event. I am sad they're not doing it, but I understand they just want to keep everybody safe. It's their decision as a business. They didn't, they're not forced to do it by anybody. So I can't argue with how they want to run their business. I think they got to do how they got to do it. Every year we age. We are a new person from the person we were last year. Hashtag deep thoughts. I don't want to be on deep thoughts. I'm not getting older. I'm actually getting more immature as we go, I believe. So thank goodness for that. Yes, you are. Going fishing for a week in Utah, the annual trip. Jeff, that's awesome. I have never been to Utah, but I bet you the fishing out there's got to be incredible. I see pictures. It's a beautiful area. We usually do a deep sea fishing thing annually. We'll go off the islands off of Ventura, and it's incredible. catch your limit. The boat we go off, they know their stuff, but have not done that in like 3 years. So I definitely want to get back onto the ocean just for that, and then I get right back off. That's the only time you will see me on a boat or near the ocean for that long, is just for that event. What do you call it? Better fishing than in Tucson, stealing bait off my hook. Where do you go fishing in Tucson? Let me hear about that in the comments, because I have not known about this. Very nice cigar here, guys. So as I was saying again, Stogie Fest, November 12th. Where we're gonna get those getting the companies together, seeing who will be there. We usually get at least 6, so there will definitely be some other ones coming along. We're working on some right now. I don't want to reveal them before we get that yes, because I thought we had 2 yeses, and then obviously the COVID stuff is coming back a little bit. So we will we'll keep it under wraps for now. Just for now. I'm sure we will get some more yeses coming up very soon. But for the most part, everybody knew that Drew Estates is going back to their virtual events for the foreseeable future. Still some good products coming out. I love that Undercrown 10. I talk about it nonstop. If you like a San Andreas Wrap cigar, you like the Undercrown line, you are not going to be disappointed. I think you should definitely try one ASAP. I've had plenty here, and we still have some left here. We got some. So definitely get a hold of those if you can, guys. We are doing a Drew Estate event for this week, and that is all brands. You talk about your Nica Rusticas, you're talking Undercrown, the Kentucky Fire Cure. Acid in there? Acid is going to be included. Herrera Esteli. We're just not doing the legal line right now. Which one? Oh, the Norteño. Yep, that's also in there. Get a hold of that. Deadwood. Get your crazy ladies in there if you'd like. We still have some of the leather rose too. So there are 4 in that lineup now. It is Crazy Alice, Sweet Jane, Fat Bottom Betty, and the leather rose. All 4 of them, very nice sweet cigars if you are into those flavors. Get a hold of all 4 of them. You get one more, and then you get a deal. Let me see. Lakeside Park by my house has a big and beautiful lake, lots of bass, trout, and sunfish. That's pretty cool. I would check that out. I love lake fishing too. It's just I haven't been fishing in a while. It's been a minute. Have you tried Lawless? Who does the Lawless?
Black Label.
Oh, it is black. Yeah, we know. We keep getting told that we need to bring it in. I have not brought. Do we have it? Which one is the Lawless?
What are you living in?
Wow. Okay. Hostilities. I always
I'm
go.
channeling Frankie here, okay? He's very upset with you right now.
He can be as upset as he wants, but I'm right here. Okay, so Black Label. No, I don't think I've had it. I'm probably sitting in there right now then, but no, I don't think I've had that one. I know I really love the what do you call it, Killer Bee and the Murder, or not the Murder Hornet, excuse me, the Killer Bee and the Green Hornet are some great stuff from Black Label, and I kind of go back to those back and forth pretty often. So that might be why I have not tried more. I just got to expand my palate a little bit on that whole Black Label situation. They got a lot of them out there. Green River guided drift boat fly fishing. Dang. Now, okay, I have had the Hyena. Yeah, that's some good stuff. But it's just that one we don't have here. Right? The Hyena? That one, no, not yet. I had that actually in Arizona. Kind of close to your neck of the woods, Samuel. Over at Scallywags. They have got quite a bit of Black Label. Had that in the last rights over there. Those were some good stuff. That's been a minute. It's been a minute. I can't wait to get back to Arizona, honestly. It's a lot of fun over there. Bringing the Firethorn and Milanios with me. Good call. Those are some good fishing cigar, or some good while you're fishing cigars. Then again, don't forget to bring a couple that you don't mind dropping in the water, because I think, at least myself, I am a clumsy guy, and I think fly fishing I'd be even clumsier at. I've never tried fly fishing, but it feels like I would be dropping quite a bit of stuff out there. Tom, as usual, I'm late. No worries, brother. I'll go over a little bit of rundown we've talked about so far. I am smoking Pravada's LCA release, a Lady Killer, which is their collaboration with Southern Draw. And on deck right here is the My Blue Heaven, which is the Aganorsa leaf, LCA exclusive. Come on, band. Focus. There we go. You can see that right there, guys. Again, Aganorsa and Southern Draw are some phenomenal companies. This cigar has been going very well. It's very nice so far. Actually, I was thinking it was going to be a little bit stronger, but I'm starting to get into it a little bit more, and it's probably tapering off. And the spice is actually already kind of going to the wayside for a little bit of, I would say, honey sweet, if that makes sense. It's more honey than anything. Yeah, yeah, that's a thing. Honey sweet. What do you call it? What about making a label you suppose to burn that adds surprise flavor to the cigar? I'll go into that in 1 second. Actually, that's a really good. But Tom says he's ashamed to say he's never had a Southern Draw. No worries. There's plenty of plenty of brands that I have not had that I need to try. There's so many out there. It's really difficult to get a hold of all of them because there's so many good ones too. Like it wasn't until they came here that I had Viaje. Viaje is awesome. I wish I would have had those from the very beginning. But Southern Draw does some great stuff. If you want something heavier, I definitely recommend the Jacob's Ladder or the Jacob's Ladder Brimstone if you want to ramp it up even more. The Desert Rose is nice, but I prefer the original Rose of Sharon. They have the Kutsu, the Ludstrom. There's one that's escaping me the name of, but it is a blend they use that supports families of special forces. And is that the Cedrus? Okay, the Cedrus does that. Okay, thank you. Wonderful cigar. And then they have one that goes back to the actual farm and factory workers, the 300 hands or the 300 manos, which is also a phenomenal cigar. A bit earthy. If you're looking for that, I think those ones will be right up your alley. But definitely worth to check out the whole lineup. Yeah, okay, say it. Eduardo said right in the comment, the Cedrus. Boom. All right. I appreciate the help, guys. See, like, instead of getting yelled at by Trina over there for not remembering the Lawless.
That was my inner Frankie.
Fair enough. But back to Samuel's thing right here. I'll put that on board right there. What about making a label that you are supposed to burn that adds a surprise flavor to the cigar? I want to hear in the comments what you guys would make your cigar flavor be then. The first thing that comes to mind would be something sweet because you can add all tobacco band like they do for the Aztec, not the Aztec, excuse me. The Aztec. There we go. I'm betting it was. Am I live still? There we go. All right. The Leaf by Oscar, and then it's in the Aztec box. Ultra Q. The Ultra Q. It comes in that Aztec Temple box. It's really awesome. Both of those have a pure tobacco band on them. So you could probably add some kind of flavoring to that to make it different. I don't know how well that would work as far as burning through them because they didn't really add any flavor change when I burned them, but they weren't supposed to. You weren't really supposed to smoke those bands at all. You just can, if that makes any sense. So what would you guys add? I would add something sweet to it because towards the end you might start getting more bitter flavors as everything kind of congeals towards that end where your ash kind of builds up. The cherry gets closer to you, so the heat kind of messes up your flavor profile. So something sweet might be a nice transition. That one's a good one. So yeah. What's up? Yeah, I never thought of that either. Get out of the office, so I will say good day. Have a great Eduardo, you have a great one too, brother. Stay safe. Stay out of the heat, everybody. I know that Bakersfield gets a little harder than everywhere else, but wherever you're at, stay cool. Do you like Connecticut Leaf band with a little coffee with cream? See, that would be a cool idea. I like that because I don't think anyone's tried something like that. I know they do just a sweet tip, or they will infuse the entire cigar. I believe the M by Macanudo does just the binder gets infused, if I remember correctly, on that one, and they do their coffee and cream for that. But no one, I think, has done a band, so you have to get down there. For this guy, it wouldn't be that far in particular. You're right about, I don't know, the beginning of the final third right there. That would get some extra flavor in there pretty quickly. That's pretty interesting. I think that would be I think he means, though, a band that is made of tobacco that you could smoke, or you're supposed to. Because I wouldn't recommend burning through this one. It's the flavors it adds is not going to be good. I'll tell you right now. Not the business. It's paper. I wouldn't want to smoke paper. It's not for me. That's a different show altogether. So yeah, I think my call would probably just be sweet, but the coffee and cream makes sense to me as well. In fact, I think if anyone could benefit from that, I think it would probably be someone like Acid, because they have such crazy flavors already in there. May as well go to another level and add another crazy note to it. Maybe not sweet or coffee and cream for theirs. They would have to do something completely off the wall different because they have so much floral notes to them. It always reminds me of potpourri smelling them. That's what I'm not the biggest Acid fan. I know a lot of guys out there like them. No problem with that. But for myself, I'd probably steer clear of them. But if they did do something like that, I would try it out. I would try it out just to see what it's like. But don't forget, guys, the LCAs come in the first Friday of every month. This time it is, again, that Lady Killer and the My Blue Heaven. You could use edible dyes to make the label. IDK just a thought. Yeah, you could definitely change up the colors too. That's not a problem. I don't see color being the issue there. I think it's more of the actual flavor adding to the band itself. That would be a more difficult task. Yes, you guys could get them here at Cigars and More in Bakersfield on Rosedale Highway, the El Segundo Cigars and More, or where's the other one? In Valencia. That one is just a shop. We can still stop by, grab some good stuff. They have a pretty dang good selection for being over there, and they do carry the LCA. So if you want to get a hold of them and you're in the area, another place to stop by. Hi, Gus. All right, guys. So other than that, again, we will have more information on the Stogie Fest coming up as soon as we can. Today and tomorrow, we have started the all-you-can-smoke cigar bar. Can I just say it on here, the price on that one? Just kind of got to know that beforehand. Yeah. All right, $29.99, and you can smoke any of the house blends you want for as long as you are here. So you can smoke anything out of the 28 different variations of those. 28, I think it's 20 plus, excuse me, from the Habano, the Sun-Grown, Maduro, Connecticut's, all of the different barber poles. But what? The different barber poles. I really do appreciate that little torpedo Maduro with the Candela barber pole to it. I think that's a really nice one. Just something different to try, guys. But you can literally smoke from open till close. Any one of those you want to try out, going back to back. Just remember that final call is an hour before we close down, so you get that last cigar in there right before then, and you can keep smoking them. Whew. So I'm getting into that second, third finally right there. Nice slow burn. Nice, a little bit of woody notes to it too. Still pretty sweet for the most part. I'm enjoying that. Very, very smooth. It has been absolutely unbelievably smooth the entire time. Southern Draw, they do a great job every time. I don't know if there's any Southern Draw cigars that I do not like, so it's hard to not enjoy this one as well. So if you guys want to go ahead and try those out, be sure to get a hold of them ASAP. Also, don't forget Aganorsa Leaf with their My Blue Heaven. Good stuff as well. Cannot wait to try that out. Hopefully later today. I want to finish this guy up, though. We'll not be messing with that. What do you think about fresheners for ashtrays? They have a couple that you can put in your ashtrays. It's a powder kind of thing. It's like one's called Whiff Off, I believe, and they do a spray for your clothes. You know, it's kind of like a deodorizer, and then they have one in a powder form that you put at the bottom of your ashtrays to kind of lock in those scents from smoke. But in my own case, I like the way cigar smoke smells, so I don't really use any of that stuff. It's better than cologne, in my opinion. But whatever. Hey, Leo, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Leo just joining us. So, yes, we are, again, going with the LCA release. It is the Lady Killer from Southern Draw with the Privada LCA program. Ooh, that's going well. Samuel said smell bad. Stale smoke doesn't smell good after a while. I'll give you that. Because if it builds up, you want something to kind of cover that up a bit. Yeah, I think there are a couple of products that'll help you out with that. Honestly, if I'm going to do it, I'm using Febreze, probably. Nothing crazy. But there are definitely some that are targeted for that smoke smell that you might be getting that might be a little off-putting, especially if you're in a car. Or I know some guys, especially a lot of the reps, they have to fly to certain places. They have to get rentals. And if you know company policy on rentals, they don't want you smoking in there. But they're going to do it anyway. And even if they don't, they will be covered, just caked in the smell of smoke. So it's hard to just or to tell them, no, I wasn't smoking in this car. I just smell like smoke all the time. They're probably not going to believe you. So you have to have something to kind of deodorize it. A lot of the guys will say to make sure all the windows are rolled down while you're driving, you'll be fine. But a little extra something never hurt. So Whiff Off, I think, is a good one to try out.
Did you put it underneath all the stuff?
Yeah.
This is going very well, by the way. Let me hear what else you guys are smoking for the weekend. I hope you are getting hold of your LCAs or something new that you are excited about. But we've got a couple more of the Fausto. Is this a new box of the Fausto? This is a new box, right? Yeah. So we had one already in shop, but I guess we must have ran through that. You get that Culebra along with one right there. I love this. The Old Man in the Sea. Very cool design right there. This is, just a lot of fun to have that. I have not yet smoked my Culebra of that, but looking forward to it. All right. Let me see. That's pretty much all the news we have for you for today, guys. I would love to see what you guys got planned, but we will be back with you Monday. Frankie will be back Monday. Don't worry. We'll have him on here as well. I know you miss him. So we will wrap it up with a little bit of last little plugs. Again, Monday, 2 o'clock, we start the week off. Melanie will be back in the mornings on Monday. We will have that second, third podcast Wednesdays, and the final third is always Friday, 2 o'clock. Let's see. BJ is going to be smoking the La Flor Dominicana Maduro Cabinet number 5. Very good call. LFD, some good stuff. A lot of guys coming here for that double Lajero. I know a lot of guys might not care for it as much, but I'm a big fan of the Andalusian Bull. I know it kind of went up in price point because it's harder to find. They're back ordered in a lot of spots. I like the flavors to them a lot. I like that shape to it. Gives me a very long burn time, like 2.5 hours usually. It's something to consider, especially for LFD fans. I think you're going to enjoy that. Next time you're in Phoenix, I'll definitely be there, brother. Finally able to close my house. Excellent work, Leo. Got to smoke something good for that. The Unforgiven, waiting for Del Mar to start. What is Del Mar? Oh, nice. All right, cool. The Unforgiven, I believe that is Esteban Carreras, if I remember correctly. Yep. Yeah. Because they were originally Unforsaken, had the name change. Good stuff. Nice heavy cigar. I think they did a really good job with that one, adding to their lineup. Good stuff. Good stuff all around, guys. I'm going to let you all go for now. Y'all have a great Friday. Make sure.
Have a great weekend.
That too. Have a great weekend. Call into the shop if you want to get a hold of your cigars or come on down. We'd love to see you here. And we will talk to you next time, guys. I'm going to finish this up off camera. So enjoy yours. I'm going to enjoy mine. Have a good one, guys.